Recently, GameHub Emulator rolled out a new update, opening parenthesis, v5.1.0. This update has addressed a few minor bugs, but at the same time, some of the older games are no longer working. While the developers fixed one issue, they ended up breaking several others, which honestly feels quite disappointing. Anyway, let's leave that aside for now and move on to today's video topic. Earlier, I had tried out Devil May Cry DMC on this emulator. Back then, there were a few issues, but now some of the minor problems have been fixed. That's why today, I'll be focusing on this game. In this video, I'll be covering everything in detail, whether the game is actually playable, what's been fixed and what hasn't, the best emulator settings, the in-game settings, and finally, whether this game is worth playing or not. So, let's get started with today's video. When it comes to this emulator version, you should be careful before installing it. For most low-end devices, especially those with a MALI GPU, the best version to use is still v4.1.5. That was the very first release of this build, and if you download and play on that version, the performance on MALI GPUs is usually excellent. For now, the emulator settings I'm showing you will only give a slight boost in FPS. Don't expect a huge performance jump. And these settings won't completely fix every bug in the game either. There was already a major bug present before, and it's still there. Even now, only a few small changes have been made. I'll explain exactly what those changes are while playing the game and
"24 hours later."
I didn't start this in training mode, just for fun. I wanted to show you the main issue. The biggest problem right now is that the floor doesn't render properly. It's completely white, and even the surrounding walls aren't visible. It literally looks like everything is covered in clouds. And this is nothing compared to what happens later. This is just a small preview I'm showing you for now. Once I enter the full story mode, you'll see even more severe graphic glitches, and things get a lot worse. This is exactly the issue. The graphics are not rendering properly. That's the main reason why I didn't make a detailed video on this game earlier. But today, I felt the need to cover it because there has been a slight improvement, especially in the controls. The jump, attack, and a few other mechanics are working a bit better now. However, as long as the developers don't release a proper update, this graphics problem is not going to be fixed. Earlier, there used to be a major problem where the character couldn't jump properly, and sometimes it would just fall through and die. That issue has now been fixed, which makes the game at least playable in full story mode. However, the graphics glitches are still there, so not everything is clearly visible on screen. Only two main improvements have been made so far. One, controls. The response has improved, and the character moves more smoothly. 2 FPS earlier, the game used to run at around 3 to 5 FPS, but now it's slightly better, reaching between 10 to 20 FPS.
Ebony, Ivory, and Mystery Girls.
Target practice. Right on cue.
Dante! Don't shoot! My name is Kat, I'm not a demon. I'm still in the real world, you're in limbo.
How come I can see you clearly?
I'm a medium, a psychic. I can phase into limbo and communicate with you. I can see you, talk to you, but I'm not actually in limbo with you.
And if I pull the trigger?
I'll die. I'm risking my life here for you. I want to help.
I don't need your help.
The hunter has dragged you into limbo. I can get you out.
I've been down here before. I know how to get out. You fight whatever shit-sucking demon dragged you in here.
You don't want to fight the hunter. He's not your regular demon. Follow me, now.
Where'd she go?
my coat? How did it get up there? Sweet.
Breaking news. We go live to our eye in the sky. Steve, I can't believe what I'm seeing.
Hey! Get down here and fight!
Hey! Through here!
Get lost! Oh shit! Get back here! Exit. Good. Not good. Yeah, whatever.
Not in a million years.
That won't work.
Why not?
He's bulletproof.
There's a rip up ahead!
A what?
We'll take you back to the real world. We'll come back for the hunter.
Okay then, let's fight.
Dante, wait! It's working. You can fight him now. It won't be easy. Hunters are brutal fighters.
So am I.
Dante! Can you still hear me?
Yeah, I hear you.
Attack his face!
Oh, you feel it now, don't ya? Get back down here!
Now use your gun! Shoot him down!
Does it hurt? Do you fucking demons even feel pain? Come on!
Game over. Son of who? Or mother. I don't know my mother, but if you're calling me a son of a bitch, you wouldn't be the first.
So for now, this game isn't really playable on the emulator. Yes, you can download and test it just like I did, but it's not something I'd recommend for serious gameplay. The first reason, as I already showed you, is the severe graphics glitches, which make it very hard to play. The second issue is the low FPS, though it has improved compared to before, it's still not stable enough. And third, while the controls are slightly better now, there's still a lot of room for improvement. During gameplay, the experience still feels very laggy and often gets stuck. In story mode, the FPS can sometimes reach 30 to 60, which is a good sign, but this level of performance needs to carry over into the actual gameplay as well. So, that's all I wanted to show and explain in today's video. As of now, the game is not fully playable, but you can test it out if you want. If you found this video helpful, Don't forget to like, subscribe, and leave a comment. I'd love to know how many of you actually watched till the end. And also feel free to suggest your favorite games in the comments. I'll try my best to bring testing videos on those titles as well. Alright then, see you in the next one. Bye.